Hey guys, it's Jaden and welcome back. We're bringing it back to the RuPaul's Drag Race UK episode 7 review. So let's get into this. This week we're doing makeovers, and I actually think the makeover challenge is probably one of my favorite challenges behind Snatch Game because it's so interesting to see someone else paint someone else's face to me, especially in their own style. Because one, it's extremely difficult, and it's interesting to see who can actually paint and who really can't. But yeah, I always like to see like the family because you get to have like that whole conversation with them and get to know them a little bit better, but also get to see them interact with other people, which I think is kind of important, especially when it comes to like defining people's character and stuff like that, which we'll get into like about people and their character, but like yikes, you know? So essentially also this episode brought back the puppets. I love this challenge. I want Drag Race US to bring back the puppet challenge. The puppets is so funny to me. I think it is just so well done. I don't even think, like, to be honest, that UK even did it like that great. I think the best person was Cheryl about Baga. I think that was the best person, but like it just doesn't give me that whole vibe. Like whenever I think of puppets, I think of back in season 8 with Chi Devane and like Bob. I always think about them, and it's so funny to me. I just love that puppet challenge. Getting into the episode, so the girls have their families come in. So you get Cheryl's sister, you have Baga's mother, the Vivian's mother, and you have Davina's sister who's pregnant. And, you know, this episode seemed to really just go on kind of for a long time, but I feel like it was necessary to build up, you know, some of the drama of the episode, really. So the point kind of also of this challenge is, which I think is a very interesting part, is when you have someone else who's in the workroom with you, they didn't sign up to do this. You did. So the queen has a very particular role in that regard. Davina did a really good job explaining that it's not really about me, really, when they're in here. As much as it is about me, it's not really about me, because in order for them to give their best performance, they have to be very comfortable. Davina and her sister are like two peas in a pod. Wonderful. Cheryl and her sister, two peas in a pod. The Viv and her mother, adorable. Baga and her mother. You can obviously see there's some drama there, but then it kind of begs me the question of like, when the producers were asking someone to be on the show, why did they ask her mother? I don't know. That was just really awkward because their interactions were very weird. Here's my thing. If my mother and I won this competition, I know that in order to sit there and give the best impression, I would have slipped her a nice little note, been like, laugh at every joke that I do. I need you to come for it. I need you to also be a little shady. Give her the tips and tricks to sit there and really sell up the show. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be seen as this. And at the end of the day, this is kind of a lot of people's impression that is going to be of you as a queen.
Don't hurt yourself.
Cheryl and her sister ran into an issue of like broken zipper. That sucked. Let's just get into the outfits. Drag, family, realness. Cheryl Whole and Sissy Whole. So the girls are walking down the runway. Love exactly what they're doing. They have choreography is going crazy. I love the hair. I love the makeup. I think they have a very strong resemblance. You can obviously tell they're siblings. Personally, I didn't have an issue with the outfit. I best like, mainly because I kind of understood the backstory of like why she picked this outfit. But it seems to be a trend of when you're making an outfit like this, where you have to cut up your fringes. I think like sometimes just going a little bit further, even though I know she made this probably in like one night, but just going a little bit further when it comes to those fringes and making them smaller, or you know, detailing them a little bit. Those are the things that I guess the judges are really looking at, because obviously they have issues with like throwing together things. You can even look back at Evie and Scarlet Envy's makeover challenge situation. So that's that. I love what Cheryl is doing here. I think Cheryl did such a good job. You have next the Vivian and the mother. They look adorable. They do look regal. They look really put together. The Vivian's giving you really just a classic Viv. She's not doing anything like spectacular, but she looks good. But she actually knows what she's doing, so she always looks good. The mother looks great. I think like those two put together, they just looked really good together. I think that they both looked like they were having a lot of fun. I really liked the brooches and the necklaces and basically accessories that they both put on each other. The diamond in the middle of the hair was a little weird. The hair also had a weird fluffed out. I feel like you could have combed that down just a little bit. The makeup looked good on her. Like, honestly, they looked really good. Like, they sold the family resemblance. They sold family drag, family realness. Davina DeCampo and Jalessa DeCampo? Delicious? I'm not looking it up today. Davina, her sister, and the baby were on the stage, and I think Davina's decision to sit there and make herself also pregnant was actually the thing that actually made her stronger than the Vivian. I think their family resemblance was there. I think the hair, the makeup, the outfits were there, the dancing. I think like it was just such a good job. They looked like they were having so much fun. I will say like Davina's makeup was a little harsh, a little gray, a little harsh, but you know it's really not even that bad. It was a really cool situation that was happening here. I don't know. I really liked what they were putting on the stage. It was so good. I enjoyed it. Bag of chips, sack of potatoes, sack of tots, sack of, again, not looking it up. Bag of chips and her mother. They looked honestly good going on the stage. I really couldn't tell the difference because we were both wearing black. It looked like something a Baga basically worn before. Baga doesn't have the best runways in general, so I don't know why we expected her makeover to be any better. Baga took out all the anger in the world on her mother's makeup. I mean, it looked bad when it was getting done, but it looked even worse like when it was done. Like, but you know, Baga's mom went out of her way to sit there and do this for her, so like, you know, that is all what really matters in the end of this. She's out there, she's giving her all, she's trying something different, she's breaking out of her shell, and that's all what like she's sitting here trying to sit there and do. But let's get into that real quick. So basically when they were having critiques, you have Baga keeps talking over her mother whenever her mother's asked questions, and she keeps making like really snide and snippy remarks, and it's just really shitty. It's just I felt bad for her mom right there because it was like, if there's one thing that I pride myself on is like EQ is so important. Like understanding the situation, social cues, and understanding people's emotions in which you're in that situation. It's true, the Baga said it's true. We don't know their relationship, but when she said that on the show, it just felt very like I'm trying to sit there and cover for myself. And if your mom was laughing at those jokes, she's not laughing. I don't feel like she's laughing to sit there and be like a part of you. I don't know. She's not. I don't think she's laughing out of. I think she's laughing out of nervousness, not out of the fact of like it was actually funny. Because another thing that she had basically said, like calling out her age, calling out her weight, calling out like her timidness, calling out like you would not make her feel comfortable whatsoever, Baga. It just seemed like an awkward situation. And then when we got to the lip sync, I was honestly rooting for Cheryl to win because I just really wanted Cheryl to get it back. I was just rooting for Cheryl to win because I really wanted Cheryl to really go out and do it. But mainly because of that whole situation with her mom, because it was like Baga's mom, I was just like, this is not good. Like, I don't think Baga deserves to be on the top 3 at this point. But Cheryl lost. But also I think it was because Cheryl was embodying the song wrong. And also Cheryl didn't have any repeater badges. But like, I don't know. I think I would have given that. If you look at like the challenge itself, I still think Cheryl did better than Baga, hands down. Baga did the worst in this challenge, and I would have given that lip sync to Cheryl because Cheryl just seemed like she was really wanting to be there, especially after last week and Baga's bullshit of like, oh, I'm not going to learn the words. I mean, you're not going to learn the words. Oh, it's like 2 words in a chorus. Speaking of, there's like this whole weird conspiracy about basically Drag Race UK, essentially that they kept Cheryl on it for so long, literally, so she could sing in front of Cheryl Cole, lip sync in front of Cheryl Cole to like hit views, and then basically eliminated her the next episode, which I don't know how I feel about that, but Blue Hydrangea allegedly like retweeted that tweet or posted something or whatever like that, and Blue was like, I don't know, that's just some weird shit right there. If that's true, that's kind of weird, but, you know, we don't really know it's really fact on this. That's just my thing. Overall, with the episode, I think it was a really well-done episode. It gave us a lot of highs and the right amount of lows. And I believe that Miss Davina and the Vivian are easily the top 2 contenders. I really don't care if Baga wins or not because, like, honestly, in general, I didn't think Baga was, like, really doing, like, that anything great. But I think Davina is the most well-rounded out of the 2. I think Baga is mainly a comedy queen, and the Vivian is funny, but, like, she's mainly, I feel like she's really a look queen. And they all have different skills and assets in between. I don't like putting people in categories, but I think Davina is the most well-rounded out of all of them, and I think that she would be an excellent, like, season 1 winner. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at this point. Can't wait for next week's episode because Curtis from Love Island, Series 5, is going to be out here. Probably still avoiding Maura. Just tell us you broke up. It's okay. You can tell us you broke up. It's fine. We're not... Jordan and Danny broke up. We're okay. That's basically my video. You know the drill. Just like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. Follow me on my socials at Jaden L. Bradley. You can go follow our podcast that I do with my best friend at Almesia, at She Did That Pod. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Appreciate it. Bye.